Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good night, everyone. Good night, Mr. Dai. Let me introduce myself. My name is Aufaris Kalfatan. I'm from uh, numerical method class 2. Here, I want to explain what I've been right in my final exam was for MathNum. So here, for the first question is about self-evaluation or muhasabah. So in this self-evaluation, I explained that I'm a little interested in numerical method. So also I'm interested in programming, and in this class I learned a lot the implementation of numerical method as programming in fluid mechanical aspect or in circular economy. So there are many knowledge that and new work that I learned during discussion and finishing tasks. What I like the most is when I learn about circular economy. So it's basically a new thing for me to learn this about circular economy. So I've been implemented in numerical method for circular economy. Then I also learned about the E5 problem solution. This method or framework taught me much more deeper in framework environment with the E5, and it makes me more aware with problem around me and help me thinking about the solution so I can provide or suggest sometimes. But sometimes I struggle in defining the concept of each step of the E5. But I do know and understand the purpose of each step. And then during class, sometimes I get bored when the topic is fluid mechanic because my class should be numerical method, but I think I should be grateful sometimes because I learn new things or knowledge once in a time, right? And then with two different topic, I learned once in a time. So it helped me train my thinking, especially in initial thinking. And so far, I've already skipped class once. I skipped the class because I can't manage my time properly, so I skipped this class to finish my other tasks. And I feel bad for, sorry. So, and then sometimes I skip class. I already skipped the class once, and I I skip the class because I can't manage my time properly, so I skip the class to finish my other tasks. And then I feel bad for did that because I didn't respect my time and also Mr. Dai. Although I do self-evaluation during that period, I keep doing the same things, not respect my time because today I cut my sleep time, did not sleep because finishing the task that I procrastinate. So I need to train myself in discipline and time management. And next, I'm comparing to my friend. I'm a deadliner person because I finished the task but in injury time. This behavior affect my study quality and I did not research or study more to finish the task. And the quality and the creativity of the task is not really good, but I managed to complete it all the tasks even in deadline time. And then for my score in numerical method, I thought will be 86 because I've managed to complete all the tasks and then including the mandatory and voluntary tasks. I also attend the class and assertive when there is discussion in the class. Okay, that will be my answer for self-evaluation. And then the next is about the spring and mass analysis during day 5. So there is a problem here. This about military application of string mass system. So I'm using the A5 to solve this problem. Okay, the first one is about unconsciousness. So in this part, I conscious that I want to analyze the problem and provide solution for spring dam that can be beneficial for other people. I also conscious that I do this for God only and the one only. And then intention. The second one is intention. So intention, I do intention to solve this problem by providing my idea through consciousness. I undertake this task with the intention of seeking knowledge and also experience this. And this intention also going to make me more disciplined and also responsible as human being. Okay, next is about the initial thinking. So the problem involves determining the optimal suspensional system for a satellite transportation terminal, or STT, and the transfer loaded with a spring aiming to secure minimum displacement and maximum protection of the satellite during transportation over varied terrain condition. And the challenge requires a comprehensive undertaking and application of dynamic system modeling, and also particularly focusing on spring mass damper system. And the system is characterized by a second order differentiation, which actually represent the dynamic response of the suspension system under various loading and optional scenario. And then next, for the idealization, so here I will fix it by the problem. So there is 5 problem. So the first problem, I will assume first I will assume of the model. So the spring mass system is the suspension system is considered as a single degree of freedom, or DOF, and consists of a mass representing the total mass of the trailer and satellite, and then a spring with a constant K, and damper with a damping coefficient or coefficient. And then the system is characterized by a second order linear differentiation equation, which accurately represent dynamic response of the suspension system under various conditions. And the system characterizes an realistic approach to understand the basic dynamic of transfer when moving over rough terrain. And then for the initial condition, it's assumed that the loaded tracker initially at equilibrium. So it's meaning the spring force and damping force are balanced before the load is applied. So, and before the load is applied, the system displacement is 3 centimeters, but the scenario condition for displacement and velocity are 0 when analyze begin. This implies that the analysis start from a rest state. Okay, that's for initial condition. And next external condition is the model as a sinusoidal function. So this condition represents the shock and vibration received by the trailer where moving over uneven or rocky terrain, and a sinusoidal function is chosen because it is a good representation of periodic vibration commonly occurring on rough terrain. And linearity, the system is assumed to be linear. So Hooke's law applied to the spring and Newton's law to the mass motion. This linearity assumption simplifies the analysis and allows the use of standard analytical method. That's why I choose this as a linear system. And then for determining the critical depth value for each shock, we will use the formula for critical damping in spring mass damper system, or beta critical is 2 root of Km. So K is spring constant, and then M is a mass. So it will be used to calculate the beta critical of or damping coefficient of each shock. So the first one is air coaster. And from the equation here, you can see that here from the number 1. So for the air coaster, it will be 1260 Newton. For the Cloud Rider will be 652 Newton. And for the Bartram Stancy, it's about 1104 Newton. So it's all for the damping coefficient of each damper. And for this from this equation, we can conclude that the damping for each equation is air courses is under dam, and Cloud Riders is over dam, and Extreme Shock is very close to critically dam. And by using okay, wait. So by using the spring mass system and plot solution to solve the differential equation, we use computational tools, and from that we can conclude that air coaster, since it's under them, it will oscillate before settling down. For the Cloud Raiders being under them, so it will be slowly return to the first position. And the extreme shock, it will be almost critically damped. So it will provide the best advice by quickly reforming. So extreme shock is the best option for the STT suspend system when loading the satellite. So this satellite analysis and recommendation help in making informed decision about the suspension system to ensure both cost effective and the protection of satellite during transportation. Okay, we will move to the next problem. So the second problem is we want to finding the force on the shock by using the function of Ft equal to 240 Newton and solve it using the non-homogeneous differential. As you can see here, MD2x and DTx, it will be so we can equate for each damper. It will be for air conditioner, it's about this value 1800 plus 100 plus 220 to, and for cloud riders it will be much more related, but it will depends on the 1050 and 59. So and then for the extreme shock it will be different in 1110 and 170. So this non-homogeneous solution will provide us to the next calculation for the problem solve 3. Okay, next. In this problem 3, we will choose the preferred option of the budget committee for the suspension system. So it will allow us to choose the best option for the budget committee. Okay, so by using this homogeneous solution that we can provide before, we can calculate the homogeneous solution for, and for this, the first one, it will be the, what we choose is extreme. And from the calculation, we can conclude that the R is plus minus 0.1178. So by this R, we can get it to the homogeneous solution, and the X will be C1 cos 0.1178t and C2 sin 0.1178t. And for this homogeneous solution, we can find the particular solution by using this equation as in for WT plus B cos for WT. And by you substitute the first from the homogeneous solution, we can find that the XP will be seen for VT per 9 minus 16W quadrat plus 0.01389. And then, because we can find the particular solution, we can find the general solution for this equation. And the general equation will be much more like this in that I write down here. So the W represent the degree of roughness of the driving condition by basically from the terrain that they drive through. And then the higher the W implies more severe terrain, and the terrain will be much more difficult to be applied. And then this is leading to higher frequency oscillation, because when we drive to the bad terrain, it will make our, in this track will be much more frequent oscillation, so it will be much more amplitude. Okay, so conclusion is under damped shock failed to provide necessary damping, leading to a sustained oscillation which can damage sensitive equipment like satellites. Hence damping is essentially despite higher cost for reliable operation over rough terrain. So for budget, we will choose this under dam shock, but it will fail to provide necessary damping. So I think that it's good choice to prioritize this damping, because we want to secure the satellite and also the track, not just by cutting budget on cost. And then move to the next problem, problem 4. So here we want to plotting the data, especially in displacement data. So from this displacement data that I provide, by defining the mass of the gun. Maybe it's 4,000 kilogram, and then the spring constant is 5,000, and we can find the ft will be 300 cos t. And by displacement data from time 0 to 60, we can find this displacement number. And from this plot data, is it evident that the trailer's displacement oscillation over time due to firing of the machine gun? Okay, so this data will provide the displacement oscillation over time due firing of the machine gun on the trailers. So the oscillation behavior suggests that the system is under dam. Why? Because it's not settling quickly to equilibrium uh, position. And further analysis and modeling are required to determine the system, if the system is stabilized or if modification of the damping or spring constant are necessary to prevent potential damage trailer structure. So from this displacement, we can know that the trailer not come back to its first position of 0, and we can conclude that this is under dam oscillation. Okay, and then to the last problem 5. In this part, we want to analyze the STT suspension system traversing road terrain. So we want to analyze the suspension system for traversing road when we drive to the rough terrain. And by using this equation, Ft WOS T to n min 1 theta, we can find the equation. Here we just input the parameter that we have found before. And then by using the Laplace transform, we can find that the XS or Laplace equation will be 150 per 1800 s quadrat plus 1110 s plus 170. And by using this Laplace equation problem, we can find the performance analysis. So the max and mean displacement will be x max is equal to x, and x min will be mean of the xt equation. So we can just put the time that before we have plot 0 to 60, we can input it to the equation of this Laplace, and we can find the max and mean displacement. Okay, that we will find that by using Python programming because it will be more efficient. And then we want to move to the next question. After this spring animus analysis, it will be my comment on Elon Musk's answer about AGI. So there is a video that Elon Musk is being asked by someone that what if AGI is conscious? What will be your first question to AGI? So Elon Musk is answer that what is outside simulation after think a lot, maybe about 10 seconds to analyze the question. So here my comment is Elon Musk's question is directed into the consciousness and existence. He has told that our consciousness as human is a simulation. So we don't have conscious at all. He thinks that we are being controlled by other things outside simulation, and he highlight the profound influence of advanced artificial general intelligence or AGI for understanding nature of consciousness. So he said that he thought that consciousness of human is simulation, and we are controlled by others think that outside the simulation. And he thought that the profound of the consciousness of AGI makes him wonder what's outside the simulation. That's what he want to question. So well, by this by his thought. I don't agree with Elon Musk because we are as human is an existent. We are the existence of living being, right? We live in this world, like we know that we live in this world. We have akal, we have consciousness that we know that we live in this world by ourselves, and we have conscious to think and also make decision to our life, to what we do. So there are have been our nature, there have been our nature to know about this consciousness, and uh that are have been our nature or human nature as human, right? So I don't agree with Elon Musk that think that we are in this simulation and we don't have consciousness, that we have been controlled by others think that outside the simulation. So that's my stand for comment on Elon Musk answer about AGI. Okay. Okay, I think that's all for my final assessment, final exam answer. So in the next video, I will explain about my code on solving this problem in this problem 5. So stay tuned for the part 2 of the video. Okay, thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.